Have you ever found yourself on the receiving end of the silent treatment? It's a common scenario in today's dating world. You're texting someone new and suddenly the messages stop. This can be confusing and frustrating. What is she thinking? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Every woman is different and will react in her own way. However, understanding the psychology behind the silent treatment can provide valuable insights. By delving into her potential thought processes, we can gain a better understanding of this modern dating phenomenon. When you stop texting a woman, her mind can race with various thoughts and emotions. The silence can be deafening and the uncertainty can lead to a whirlwind of feelings. She might start overanalyzing every interaction you've had, replaying conversations in her head, and trying to pinpoint any signs that something might be wrong. She might wonder if you've lost interest, questioning if the connection she felt was one-sided. The lack of communication can make her feel insecure, doubting her own worth and attractiveness. She might even start comparing herself to others, wondering if there's someone else who has caught your attention. If she did something wrong, replaying every message she sent, trying to identify any potential mistakes. This self-doubt can be overwhelming, leading her to question her actions and words. She might even consider reaching out to friends for advice, seeking reassurance that she didn't mess things up. Or if you're simply busy, she might try to rationalize the silence, telling herself that you have a demanding job or other commitments that are taking up your time. However, this explanation can only provide temporary relief, as the uncertainty still lingers in the back of her mind. This uncertainty can be agonizing, especially in the early stages of dating. When you're just getting to know someone, every interaction feels crucial, and the lack of communication can feel like a significant setback. The anxiety can be all-consuming, making it difficult to focus on other aspects of life. One possibility is that she's trying to play it cool. In an attempt to protect herself from potential rejection, she might adopt a more detached demeanor. She could be waiting for you to make the next move, hoping to gauge your level of interest before she fully invests her emotions. In the age of social media and dating apps, there's pressure to appear aloof and not too eager. The fear of coming across as desperate or clingy can lead to a game of emotional chess, where both parties are trying to maintain the upper hand. This can create a cycle of miscommunication and misunderstanding. She might be intentionally waiting to respond, hoping to maintain an air of mystery. By not replying immediately, she might be trying to keep you intrigued and interested. This tactic can be a double-edged sword, as it can also lead to further confusion and frustration. On the other hand, she might genuinely be busy. Life can get hectic, and sometimes responding to messages falls by the wayside. She could be juggling multiple responsibilities from work to personal commitments, and finding time to reply might not be her top priority at the moment. Life can get hectic, and sometimes responding to messages falls by the wayside. It's important to consider that everyone has their own life and responsibilities, and sometimes communication can take a back seat to more pressing matters. It's important not to jump to conclusions and assume the worst. Communication is key in any relationship, and sometimes a simple conversation can clear up any misunderstandings. Patience and understanding can go a long way in navigating the complexities of modern dating. The silent treatment can trigger a roller coaster of emotions. One minute she might feel anxious and insecure, questioning her worth. The next she might feel angry and frustrated, wondering why you're not making an effort. Curiosity is another powerful emotion that can arise. She might find herself constantly checking her phone, hoping for a message. This can become an unhealthy obsession, consuming her thoughts and affecting her daily life. It's important to remember that everyone experiences emotions differently. Some women might brush off the silent treatment, while others might take it personally. Texting plays a significant role in modern relationships, shaping how we communicate and connect with our partners. It's a tool that has revolutionized the way we express our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to stay in touch no matter where we are. It can be a powerful tool for building intimacy and maintaining closeness, but it can also lead to misunderstandings and conflict if not used carefully. The convenience of texting means we can share moments of joy and affection instantly, but it also means that our words can be misinterpreted without the context of tone and body language. One of the challenges of texting is the lack of nonverbal cues. Without facial expressions, gestures, and vocal inflections, the true meaning behind our words can be lost. This can lead to confusion and frustration, as the recipient may not fully understand the sender's intent. In face-to-face conversations, we rely on body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice to interpret meaning. These nonverbal cues help us gauge emotions and reactions, providing a fuller understanding of the message being conveyed. These cues are absent in text messages, making it easier to misinterpret someone's words or intentions. A simple message meant to be lighthearted can be taken as sarcastic or even hurtful, leading to unnecessary tension. Another challenge is the constant availability that texting affords. While it allows us to stay connected, it can also create a sense of obligation to respond immediately, leading to stress and anxiety. While it can be convenient to stay connected throughout the day, it can also create unrealistic expectations and put a strain on relationships. The pressure to be constantly available can make it difficult to find time for oneself, leading to burnout and resentment. Balancing the benefits and drawbacks of texting is essential for maintaining healthy communication in modern relationships. Section 5. The importance of communication, bridging the gap. Effective communication is crucial for any healthy relationship. It involves expressing yourself clearly and respectfully, listening attentively to your partner, and being willing to compromise. When it comes to texting, it's essential to be mindful of your tone and wording. Avoid using sarcasm or humor that could be easily misinterpreted. If you're feeling upset or frustrated, it's best to communicate in person or over the phone, where you can express your emotions more clearly. Remember that texting should complement, not replace face-to-face interactions. Make an effort to spend quality time together, engage in meaningful conversations, and build a strong foundation of communication. Section 6. Misinterpretations and mishaps. Navigating texting dilemmas. Texting can be a breeding ground for misunderstandings. A simple message like, "What's up?" can be interpreted in countless ways depending on the context and the relationship between the sender and receiver. One common texting dilemma is the delayed response. If she takes a while to respond, it doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. She might be busy, preoccupied, or simply taking her time to craft a thoughtful reply. Another dilemma is the dreaded seen notification. Knowing that someone has read your message but hasn't responded can be infuriating. However, it's important to remember that people have different texting habits and expectations. Section 7. Building stronger bonds. Tips for effective texting. While texting can sometimes complicate relationships, it can also be a valuable tool for strengthening your bond. The key is to use it wisely and thoughtfully. Texting allows for quick and easy communication, but it lacks the nuances of face-to-face interaction. This can lead to misunderstandings if not handled carefully. By following these tips, you can use texting to enhance your communication and deepen your connection. Start by being present in your conversations. When you text, give it your full attention. Avoid multitasking as it can lead to half-hearted responses and missed cues. Be mindful of your tone. Texting lacks vocal inflections, so it's easy for messages to be misinterpreted. Use punctuation and emojis to convey your emotions clearly. A simple exclamation mark or smiley face can make a big difference in how your message is received. Choose your words carefully and avoid using language that could be interpreted as rude or dismissive. Use emojis thoughtfully. They can add personality and emotion to your messages, but overuse can make your texts seem insincere or childish. Balance is key. Emojis can add personality and emotion to your messages, but use them sparingly and make sure they convey the intended meaning. Avoid sending mixed signals. If you're unsure how an emoji might be interpreted, it's better to leave it out. Be clear about your intentions and avoid playing games. Mixed messages can lead to confusion and frustration. If you have something important to say, be direct and honest. This builds trust and shows that you value the other person's feelings. If you're interested, let her know. Don't beat around the bush or play hard to get. Clear communication is crucial in building a strong relationship. Express your feelings openly and encourage the other person to do the same. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone. Sometimes a text message isn't enough to convey what you want to say. Hearing each other's voices can add a layer of intimacy and understanding that texts can't provide. Sometimes a phone call or video chat is the best way to resolve a misunderstanding or simply hear each other's voices. These methods allow for more nuanced communication and can help you connect on a deeper level. Don't rely solely on texting. Mix it up with calls and video chats to keep your relationship strong. Section 8. Beyond the screen. The power of real-life connection. In the digital age, it's easy to get caught up in the world of texting and social media. However, it's essential to remember that real-life connections are built on shared experiences, genuine conversations, and face-to-face interactions. Make an effort to plan dates and activities where you can disconnect from your phones and focus on each other. Whether it's a romantic dinner, a hike in the park, or a weekend getaway, prioritize quality time together. Section 9. Conclusion. Mastering the art of communication in the digital age. Texting can be both a blessing and a curse in modern relationships. It allows us to stay connected with our loved ones but can also lead to misunderstandings and frustration. By understanding the psychology behind texting, practicing effective communication, and prioritizing real-life connections, we can navigate the complexities of digital dating and build stronger, more fulfilling relationships.